Hey there, welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're going to explore something absolutely amazing. We're going to open up the writing toolbox and look at our everyday writing adventures. I like to think of writing as a fun kind of superpower. It's this magic tool that lets us remember our absolute favorite days, learn cool new things, and even share our biggest ideas with the whole world. Whether we're holding a pencil or tapping away on a screen, putting our thoughts into words is something we do all the time. So let's dive right in.
So I want you to think about something with me for just a second. Can you guess how many things you wrote yesterday? Just think about it. Did you write down some homework in your planner? Or maybe you wrote a little note to your mom or sent a quick text message to a friend? Almost every single person writes something every single day. Writing isn't just for tests or school. It's actually a huge part of our everyday lives.
Now here's the thing. Not all writing is exactly the same. We actually choose a completely different style depending on why we're writing. For example, if we want to entertain someone, we write a story, kind of like a fairy tale. If we want to teach, we write information, like you'd see in a science book. If we want to record our own feelings, we use personal writing, like a journal. To talk to other people, we use communication, like a letter. And to share things online, we use digital writing, like a blog or a text message. Today, we're going to learn about a few of these amazing tools.
Section 1. The Magic of Journals. Your paper best friend.
Well, I actually like to think of a journal as kind of like your paper best friend, or maybe a beautiful treasure box for your memories, ideas, and dreams. A journal is a personal notebook where people write about their thoughts, their feelings, their experiences, and what they're learning. And the best part? A journal is absolutely not homework. Your teacher isn't going to give you a grade on it, and there are literally no right or wrong answers. It's just a safe, quiet place entirely for you to help you remember, think, and grow. Writing a good journal is actually just like building a beautiful house. You don't just throw all the bricks into a big pile, right? You build it step by step. Step 1 is the date. This is your time machine, so you remember exactly when it happened. Step 2 is an optional title. Step 3 is the beginning, where you say where you were and who you were with. Step 4 is the body, where you tell the story in the right order. Step 5 is where you add your thoughts and feelings. And finally, Step 6 is the lesson learned. Okay, let's take a look at a wonderful journal entry from a boy named Arav. He wrote, "Today I planted a sunflower seed in our garden. The soil felt soft and cool. I carefully poured some water into the pot. I cannot wait to see my tiny plant grow. I learned that every big plant starts as a tiny seed." Did you notice how Arav didn't just say, "I planted a seed"? He beautifully described how the soil actually felt, how excited he was, and most importantly, the amazing lesson he learned at the very end.
Now, you might be wondering, wait a minute, isn't a journal the exact same thing as a diary? Well, they are very similar. A diary mainly records today's events, describes your feelings, and helps you remember the day. But a journal actually goes one step further. It records experiences, sure, but it also explains your deeper thoughts and includes what you learned. But honestly, both are just wonderful ways to write.
Section 2. Writing your daily diary, your personal time machine.
So if a journal is your paper best friend, well, a diary is literally your own personal time machine. It's a private book where you write about your daily life, your experiences, and your feelings. It helps us capture and freeze those really special days so we can remember them forever. Just think of it as having a quiet, honest conversation with yourself right before you go to bed. It knows what made you smile, what made you worried, and all your happy moments.
Just like we saw with a journal, a diary has a specific structure too, kind of like building a Lego house. Step 1 is always the date. Step 2 is a friendly greeting, something like, "Dear Diary." Step 3 is the main events, and this is where you write what happened in the correct order, using time words like first, then, and finally. Step 4 is describing your feelings, and Step 5 is a positive ending, like sharing a nice hope for tomorrow. All right, let's check out this really great diary example. It starts right off with "Dear Diary." Then the writer says, "Today our class visited the Science Museum." They tell us exactly what happened in order, and look at the feelings they shared. I felt very excited because my electric circuit worked correctly. Notice how they didn't just say it was fun, they explained exactly why they were excited. And that is what makes a diary entry so amazing to read years later. Section 3. Sharing with a blog. Building an online treehouse. Okay, so far we've mostly talked about private writing, right? But what if you want to build an awesome online treehouse and invite the whole world to visit? Well, that's a blog. The word blog actually comes from the longer phrase weblog. A blog is an online article where a writer shares ideas, experiences, or information with a lot of people. So unlike a private diary that stays hidden in your room, a blog is specifically meant to be shared safely on the internet to teach, entertain, or inspire others. So building a blog has its own special steps too. Step 1 is super important, a catchy title. You need an exciting title to really grab your reader's attention. Step 2 is the introduction. Step 3 is the main body, where you share your ideas in short paragraphs. Step 4 is the conclusion, where you wrap up all your thoughts. And step 5, an ending question. This is exactly how you talk directly to your readers and make them feel involved.
Here's a fantastic blog post written by a girl named Rhea. Look at her catchy title, Why I Love Playing Football. In her main body, she talks about how football teaches her teamwork and keeps her healthy. But for sure, the best part is the very end. She asks her readers, what is your favorite sport, and what do you enjoy most about it? By asking such a fun question, Rhea is literally inviting her readers to have a conversation with her. Section 4. Phone and text messages. Quick digital communication. You know, sometimes we just don't need to write a super long journal or a huge blog post. Sometimes we just need to share information really fast. A text message is a short message sent electronically from one device, like a mobile phone or a tablet, to another. And why are text messages so incredibly useful? Because they save time. For instance, if your mom is in a busy meeting, she might not be able to answer a phone call, but she can easily read a quick text message letting her know that you reached home safely. But wait, there's a little catch. We have to be really careful about how we write these messages. We have formal messages, which are polite and professional, and we send these to people like teachers, principals, or doctors. Then we have informal messages, which are friendly and casual, used mostly for family and friends. Because think about it, we speak very differently to our school principal than we do to our best friend, right?
Let's see how this actually looks in real life. Here is a perfect formal message from Arav to his teacher. He writes, "Good morning, ma'am. I am unable to attend school today because I have a fever. Kindly excuse my absence. Thank you. Regards, Arav." Notice that respectful greeting, "Good morning, ma'am." He uses very polite words like kindly, thank you, and regards. It's short, it's clear, and it's extremely respectful.
Now, on the flip side, let's look at an informal message. This is a text going to a friend. Hi, Rhea. Can you bring your maths notebook tomorrow? I missed writing one question. Thanks. See you tomorrow. See the difference there? It uses everyday, friendly language like hi, Rhea, and thanks. It's totally casual, but it is still very clear and polite.
Section 5. Let's review our writing, the golden rules. Wow, okay, we've explored so many awesome tools in our writing toolbox today. Journals, diaries, blogs, and texts. But before we wrap up, let's remember these 5 golden rules. Number 1, write honestly. Your own real experiences are always the most interesting. Number 2, write regularly. Just like playing a sport, practicing a little bit every day makes you a much stronger writer. Number 3, describe your feelings. Don't just list what happened. Tell us how you felt about it. Number 4, write in the correct order, using those time words like first and next. And number 5, always try to end with a thoughtful lesson or a happy hope for tomorrow.
And well, that brings us to our final question for this explainer. What are you going to write today? Are you going to start a secret diary? Will you write a journal entry about something cool you learned? Or hey, maybe you'll plan an exciting blog post. Whatever you choose, grab your notebook and start practicing your new writing superpower right now. Remember, every famous author started with just one single sentence. Happy writing, and I'll catch you next time.